And so, as the court gathered, as it did every 3 moons, a gathering was called in the royal hall. Nobles, guards, and townsfolk crowded in. At the front, one of the king's oldest advisors, Lord Barrick, stepped forward. "Your Majesty," he said grimly, glancing warily at Loretta.
If she is to be queen, she must prove she is no witch.
Before the king could respond, Constance, never one to waste an opening, strode in with a scroll clutched in her hand.
"I have records. Loretta's mother burned for witchcraft,"
she declared, waving it.
Her father, jailed for experimenting with sorcery. That kind of blood doesn't vanish. It passes on.
The room murmured with unease.
"She's dangerous,"
Constance continued, voice rising.
You've seen how men flock to her. Magic flows in her veins.
She is kind.
Jeffrey said quietly.
And you're afraid of what you cannot control.
Still, the court demanded proof. And so they summoned High Priest Eldon, keeper of rites few dared to invoke. The ritual was simple and cruel. A drop of blood would be drawn and placed upon the elderwood table. If it turned black, it was said to mark the darkness of sorcery. If red, the innocence of mortal blood. If pink, the sign of a child within. Loretta stood tall as the blade was pressed against her skin. She did not flinch. Constance, on the other hand, made a silent wish. "I wish Loretta is just a witch as it is claimed." A single drop fell onto the sacred wood. It shimmered, swirled, and bloomed into pink. The hall erupted in gasps.
She is with child. She carries life, not death.
Jeffrey stepped forward, emotion in his eyes.
She carries my heir,
he said. Cheers rose from the loyal. Some nobles bowed their heads in shame. Constance stood stunned, as though the ground had betrayed her feet.
"No,
she snapped.
This proves nothing. She must have."
Enough!
The king commanded.
You will speak no more.
But Loretta raised her voice before Constance was removed. She turned to the court, not as a victim, but as a daughter, a survivor, and something more.
"My mother was not a witch. She was a healer,
A teacher. You burned her for knowing too much.
My father was a scholar, not a sorcerer. You locked him away because he questioned you.
She took a breath, then a step forward.
You tried to destroy me, and failed. Now I carry the blood of both justice and legacy. I will not bow to fear anymore."
The silence was thick. She let it linger, then
Those
finished.
who killed my mother, who jailed my father, who would see me burned, I declare war.
And beside her, King Jeffrey said.
And I will stand with her.
He said, his voice steady as steel.